from India. The city where I live is Agra. So I hope you must have heard about Agra because of the Taj Mahal.
Yes, of course,
Right,
of course, ma'am.
right. So can I know something about you
So,
as well?
of course, ma'am, I'm very fond of to introduce myself, whatever I interact with anyone. So I'm very fond of. So first of all, I would like to thank you for giving me this opportunity, wonderful opportunities, and I've accepted my request. So I'm very lucky to got your opportunities and giving me your precious time. So now I'm going to talk about my introduction. As you know that this is Mitaqir. I hail from Bihar, India. But nowadays I'm residing in Africa. I have completed my graduation from LNMU University, Darbhanga, Bihar. But nowadays I'm doing working at in corporate company. And if I talk about my hobbies, so my hobbies are playing cricket and learning English. Simultaneously, I prefer to talk with a senior person and superior than me like you. And I love to talk in English. I love to speak in English. So, and Samar, I would like to add you something about me. Recently, I have started my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel name is English with Talkir, where I upload conversation videos and something, solo videos. So, yeah, that's all about me, ma'am. And thank you for listening carefully.
Great, great to know about you, Tokir, and you are doing something
Thank,
great in your life. The best thing is that you are
thank
not
you.
wasting your life, you are investing your every second to do something good and fruitful. So, why do you basically learn this language? Why do you want to do that?
Of course, I think it is a, so thrilling question for me. Yeah, I would like to tell you about me, why I started my learning English. Because, when I came to here at that time, I faced so many problem here. Because, I have to communicate with supplier from various of countries like China, Dubai, China, Dubai, Europe, Spain, Belgium, South Africa, India, Poland. So I have to face so many problems. Whatever I interact with supplier. So at the time, I thought about that. If I speak in English, if I become in English, so I can interact with anyone. I can narrate my thought, whatever I have a question, so I can ask them easily. So that's the reason I have started my journey on YouTube. And I think at that time, I used to think about that if I become an English, so I can interact with anyone in front of me and in front of superior than me. So I can interact with and I can narrate, I can manifestation, whatever is my mind, anything, whatever comes in my mind, anything. So I can narrate about anything. So that's the reason I have started my journey on learning English. And I would like to tell you about me. When I came to here at that time, I saw one people. He has a good at English and he speaks quite incredible, amazing. So I inspired from him. If they can speak in English, if they can narrate their thought, so why not? I can also learn English. I can also reveal my thought, whatever comes in my mind. So I have started my journey on that this. So if I talk about, I have been learning English over the last 4 and 5 months approximately. At that days, I was not able to speak in English inconfidently, and I could not able to speak in English, any single word at that time. But I had a knowledge. I can communicate with on mail. I can write it mail at that time. But if I talk about communication skills, so at the time, I didn't have a knowledge how to communicate with them in conversation. So that's the reason I started my journey learning English. And when I started my learning at the time, I used to do practice on audio calling application. So my started learning English, Talk Now application. I think you might have heard about, ma'am, Talk Now application. It is an audio calling application.
Yes, yes.
Because at that time, I was totally immersed in learning English. I was totally passionate to enhance my communication aptitude. How can I improve my communication skills quickly? How can I narrate my thought quickly? And at that time, I used to do practice on more than five applications. At that time, I used to do practice on more than five applications. So when I used to do practice on audio calling, at that time, I was totally confident. I can narrate my thought and I can communicate with anyone because at that time I was confident. But what happens while I communicate with in front of people, while I interact with in front of superior than me, while I communicate with in front of mirror, so at that time, I used to get confident, nervous. I used to get feel, hesitate. how can I narrate my thoughts, and how can I reveal my uh, about any topic, any stuff. So that's the reason I was starting my journey on this application, and I have been using this application over the last 20 days ago, approximately.
Okay. So what a motivational journey, right? And you have taken a sagacious, decision of your life, and I'm so proud of you because I
Thank you, ma'am.
actually have respect for those people who have that kind of funda in their life that no matter what, they are not going to give up. Because sometimes it happens that we start a process with full enthusiasm and excitement, but slowly and gradually that kind of emotion vanishes away because of certain struggles or hindrances or obstacles that we face in the process. But yeah, man, I can say that kudos to you, and you are doing such a wonderful job. Most importantly,
Thank
you
you,
are
ma'am.
living away from your hometown. You are all alone there. Still, you have decided never to give up, and now see, you are about to reach, I can say, about to reach to the peak of your target, whatever target you set for you, that you want to be a fluent speaker. So what
Thank
exactly
you.
do you do to enhance your skill set?
Okay, thank you for commendable. Thank you for praise me. I'm very privileged, and it's my pleasure. You commendable me. So if I talk about what I'm following, what I expect I'm following to enhance my communication skills and aptitude. So if anyone wants to enhance their communication skills, if anyone wants to learn this language, first they have to passionate. First they have to dedication,
Hmm.
and first they have to immerse themselves. Whatever they want to enhance their communication skills, whatever they want to learn anything in the world. If you want to learn anything, if you want to do anything, if you want to achieve in your future anything, first you have to passionate your dedication, your passion, and your curiosity, and you immerse yourself. Then you will do anything. Then you will achieve in your future anything, because everything is possible in the world. Depend on you. What do you want to do, and what do you want to achieve in your future? So
Yes.
nowadays I'm following. There are yes. Nowadays I'm following.
Completely.
There are four crucial aspects, ma'am.
Right.
Uh,
Completely agreed, Tokir. And you have used one of my favorite words, curiosity. That is very important and it is in close connection to learning. When we are on a journey to learn anything, not only English, then we have to be curious about it. If we are not curious, then you know what happens? We become stagnate. Our process becomes stagnant. That means we don't want to move on. And why it happens? Because we don't want to come out of our comfort zone. We start
Comfort zone.
feeling depressed, we start feeling dejected, and we start having that kind of emotion of fear. What happens if somebody if somebody makes joke of us or if somebody laughs at us? So right, you are on the right track, and you said one word, that curiosity is very important. I agree completely with the thought that you have given. If you don't have the curiosity, no, then I don't think that you will have that kind of thrill in the process of learning. Like if you come
Yes.
across a word and you don't know the meaning, now, if you are curious about the learning process, about the enhancement of your knowledge, then definitely you will Google that word and make a point to not only learn the meaning of it, but also to implement. And another word that you have used, which is very close to my heart, I love that word, immersion. To surround yourself
Immersion.
with that. Like immersion means that listen to English podcasts, listen to audio bits, read English books, talk to people. Whatever you have to do, do it. Because right time never comes, neither right time comes nor tomorrow. So if you want to
Yes.
do anything, you have to initiate the process the moment you start thinking about it. Like most of the people, they want to learn driving, then start learning. If you want to learn this language, start speaking. That means For what are you waiting? If you are waiting that some golden opportunity will knock at your door, nothing as such is going to happen. This is the rudest truth. You have to work hard for it. Am I right?
Yes, you are right. I'm utterly agree with your point, ma'am. I acknowledge your point. Why I'm sharing you, ma'am, right now, because this is my experience. This is my personal experience.
Hmm.
So that's why I'm sharing you. And also, if everyone wants to enhance their communication skills, everyone wants to learn this language. So first they have to create an environment, because without environment we can't able to speak in English. We won't be able to speak in English, because English is not our mother language. So first
Hmm.
we have to create an environment. So
Right.
when I started my learning English, at the time, I have created my environment, listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Whatever I get free time at that time, I used to do practice on audio calling, and I used to do watch conversation videos a lot, and I used to do read whatever I get free time, whatever I get spare time. And third thing is that whatever I get free time, I used to do practice, because the more you practice, the more you better in English. The more you practice, the more you become in English. So practice is the key of success. Practice is the key of learning English. So
Yes. Yes.
these are aspects I'm following to enhance my communication skills.
Yes. If somebody asked me, like sometimes people ask me that what is the right strategy to learn English? Because we are talking about English on this platform. So only practice. There is only one word, practice. And if you repeat
Practice.
it, then I can repeat it thrice. Practice, practice, and practice. There is no shortcut. If you
No
think
short.
that, yes, if you are planning to learn this language, it is not like that you start talking in English the next day. You have to work very hard, and learning is a very slow process. You have to invest your time. So talking, I want to ask you, how much time
Yeah.
do you invest on the daily basis?
So you are talking about practice and watching conversation videos and listening.
No, how much time do you invest, how much time do you give to this language on the daily basis,
Okay.
regular?
Yes, yes. I got your point. So if I talk about how much time investing my communication skills and enhancing my communication aptitude. So now whatever I get free time, at that time, I spend my time to enhance my communication skills. I watch conversation videos and listening podcast, and I do practice whatever I get free time. So if I talk about how many hours I spend to on this language, so I think I spend each and every day 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours,
Enough, enough,
whatever I
very
get
good.
free time. Yes.
Yes, very good, very nice. So, do you love to read books or do you love to listen to audiobooks? There is a lot of difference between these two things. So, what do you love to do? If you are given a choice, then what will you pick?
But I preference to watch conversation videos and practice. Nowadays, I'm following only two aspects: listening
Ah,
podcast and watching conversation videos. And second and final, and crucial aspect is that practice. So nowadays,
yes,
I'm following there are two aspects.
very
It is
nice.
the
Very
most and it is the crucial, vital aspect to enhance our communication.
agreed. I concur with you completely. But again, the question here, that do you love to read books?
No, I haven't that much free time. That's why, and also I haven't any physical book. And sometimes I read whatever I get free time. At that time, I read on social media, and I go on Google and I search any topic. So
Hmm.
at that time, I read about any topic. And
You know,
nowadays I'm using Meta AI. You might have heard about Meta AI. It is a artificial intelligence, Chat GPT, Meta AI.
right.
So whatever you want to learn anything about any topic, so at that time, you go on Meta AI and Chat GPT, and you can explore. how to reveal about thought in this topic, effectively and confidently. So you can get, in details, quickly within a 1 second, within a 2 second. Then you will reveal about this topic easily. Then you will learn about this topic easily. So nowadays I'm following this type of stuff.
100% true. So whenever you have that kind of paragraph, like you told me that you take help from Chat GPT or Meta, whatever, to give you a paragraph on any particular topic, then do you read it or do you just simply scroll, or what do you do? I mean, do you read passively or actively?
No, no, I read passively, and then I have to, you can say exercise on this topic.
Hmm.
How
Now
can I
you,
reveal this topic
yes.
easily?
Okay. If you, should I give you one advice if you don't mind?
Yeah, of course.
So you start reading actively. It will make a lot of difference. You know what happened when we read passively, then we don't care about the vocabulary that we are reading. And then if you read actively, then you will feel a kind of memory retention. That means to say that the word will stay in your mind when you read a bit louder, active reading. And then whenever the right time comes, you will get to recall that word from your subconscious mind, and you will definitely use that word. Because if we read passively, then it remains forever passive, on the passive mode. So you want, why do you read? What is your reason? Because you want to use those words, isn't it? That is why you want to take the assistance of chat gpt or AI tool, whatever tool do you use. So I mean to say that start reading actively. It has a magic of its own. You will find it very helpful. Just give it a shot. Try for it for the next time.
Yes, yes, I acknowledge your point, ma'am. Sorry for interrupting you. But whatever I read about any topic, at that time, I read aloud because no, whatever you read aloud at that time, you will learn so many things, and you exercise your word, exercise your tongue, how to, pronunciation this word correct way.
So that is I'm saying. I'm also saying this to you.
Yes,
That read
yes,
loudly.
I agree.
When you read loudly, you will take care of your voice intonation. You will take care of the rise and fall of your speech, and you can also, understand what word are you pronouncing wrong. So then next time, whenever you come across the same word, you can improve yourself. That is a very, very simple and easy formula, right? So
Yes,
do
ma'am.
you have any question for me?
Of course, ma'am. I have lots of questions for you because I wanted to have a conversation with you for a long time, but I'm waiting for you. I have been waiting for you. I think 10 and 20 days approximately, and
Sorry for
I
that.
have come across several of your videos on YouTube. So at that time, I have decided if I have a conversation with you, so I can learn so many things from you because you are a good at English, and whatever you reveal about any topic, whatever you manifestation about any topic, it is a quite intelligible, adorable, and your voice is, you have a captivating voice now. So that's the reason I have decided to have a conversation with you. So finally, I'm conversation with you. So it's my privilege to having a conversation with you, and
Thank you.
also I learned so many things from you in this video.
Okay. So what's your question?
Yes, ma'am. And also, I would like to tell you one thing, ma'am. Nowadays I have started, approaching superior than me, just like a YouTuber and a speaker. I would like to tell you about me. I have talked with 4 and 5 YouTuber and a speaker. I think you might have watched 2 or 3 videos on YouTube,
Yes.
on my
Yes.
YouTube channel. Uh, Roshan Escape, the first one, Roshan Escape, Ashu sir, Shanta ma'am, and Coach Mopuria, and some another person. And the final, the 2 days, I having a conversation with you right now. You are also good at English. You are speaking quite well. So nowadays, apart from these conversation videos, do you do any kinds of activities nowadays?
Yes, I'm very busy. As you know, that I am an English mentor, communicator, and public speaker. So I conduct a lot of seminars and I have to deliver a lot of speeches at the same time in different organizations or wherever people invite me. Moreover, I teach children not only from India but abroad. And the platform that I
Oh,
use to teach online is Google Meet. So that's all about me, and I love to do it. As I've already told you earlier, that English is my lifeblood. I can't live without English.
yes,
So I love this. As you told me that you have also used the word passion. So that is so true.
yes.
You know everything about it, Takir. You are on the right track. Because when we are
Thank
passionate
you, ma'am.
about anything, then only impossible becomes possible. So right, this is my passion actually.
Yeah, I have one quote, ma'am, for you. Can I share?
Yes,
Would you
because
like to allow
why
me?
not? Yeah. Please go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, because I'm learning. That's the reason I'm sharing you. And also, you are superior than me. You are a good at English. You are tutor, a speaker. So I'm not able to share my thought in front of you. Yeah, if anyone wants to learn anything in the world, if anyone wants to achieve their goal, anything. So I'm going to share this quote for your relentless efforts toward your dream. You must be a stubborn to do this anything in the world. It means that if you want to do anything, if you want to learn anything, so you have to know, you have to passionate, you have to dedicate it, you have to immerse yourself. Then you will do anything in the world. So this is
Right.
my quote.
101%. I already got that kind of feeling that you are on the right track and see, I was not wrong. So you proved me right. You are such a diligent person, and these kind of people, can do anything. You can make your dream come true. Because what happens that what is the difference between dream? There is only a simple. Sometimes people they dream with closed eyes, and people like you and me, we dream with open eyes. Now, when we dream with open eyes, then everything is very clear in front of us. Everything is vivid. Life is not so bright as we think, but we have to make it bright with our hardships, with our efforts, and with our knowledge. And I think that for me, I don't know about others, that education is the most powerful weapon. If you have heard Nelson Mandela, he always advocated the policy of education, because no matter what, you come from any background. People say that I have come from village, we come from a very small
Background.
town, like we come from a Hindi medium background, no matter what. But if you are passionate, if you want to learn this language, then dedication, consistency, and patience are the keys to
Yes,
success, according to me. Right, Dokir?
yes,
All
yes,
right. So
ma'am. Yeah, I can only see your point, and also I totally agree with your point. So yes, ma'am, you are saying absolutely right.